Yeah?
Yeah.
Like full time?
Well, maybe part-time on the weekend, something like that.
It is kind of cool. And I like honey, so we got
right?
combination.
Win-win.
Today was a little better.
Tiny bit, like I said. There was sun coming in, but now,
just
what happened?
Peaks, tastes of sun. Better than yesterday, but we didn't have any in
true.
most spots. But yeah, we talked about how this is going to be kind of a gradual incline towards nicer weather on Thursday and Friday. So today we're in the 50s. We were 44 in Portland yesterday. So again, 53, 52 in Buxton. Inland, it's a little bit cooler there. And you can see where there's been more consistent sun, where temperatures are in the upper 50s in a couple of spots here. It's really just driven by whether or not we can get through that cloud cover and see some sun get to the ground. Where it does, temperatures pop to near 60. Where it doesn't, we stay in the low to mid 50s. And you can see the satellite is generally cloudy, but there are some holes in the cloud cover across southern Maine and into down east Maine. That's where you just saw those warmer temperatures right there, just because of that break in the cloud cover. So we'll be in and out of clouds, but more in them than anything through the rest of this afternoon. And we also have some showers out there. So unstable is the best way to describe this pattern, where the sunshine drives clouds and showers, and now the showers are more plentiful, and you can see a couple of them have decent little downpours in there too as they move through. Not going to be consistent rain, but a chance for a sprinkle, very quick moving stuff through the rest of this afternoon. Right now, the best chance is into the mountains, but there's a couple along the coastline too. So the models do a good job kind of pulsing these showers up during the afternoon and then settling them back down later on tonight, and that's because they're driven by the sun. So when the sun sets, we tend to lose the coverage. This happens a lot in the summer too. Diurnally driven is what they're technically referred to. Overnight tonight, temperatures drop down into the 40s and a couple of 30s as we try to clear out. And I think tomorrow most of us remain dry, so it's a mixture of sun and clouds. More sun when compared to today and fewer showers, just a couple of sprinkles. In fact, I really didn't even bother putting this on the 7-day because I think most of us will be dry through the afternoon. The best chance of a sprinkle is going to be Bangor, north up through Millinocket, Fort Kent, Caribou. And then we get these clouds out of here, and our best day is likely Thursday, which is not a blockbuster, but it's dry and largely sunny in the upper 50s to right around 60 degrees, which will probably be kind of the peak of this week. Between systems, you can see nothing really going on here. And then on the large scale, we try to build a ridge in, which in theory should be mild, but it just can't get here. Watch the mild air depicted here in the orange kind of pulse up and then push back down, and it never really gets in here on Thursday or Friday. But the latest models do hold off the rain here until late in the day on Sunday, so we get most of the weekend in, at least on a decent note, before some rain comes in on Sunday night. Temperature trend is nothing amazing here. We're going to be around average, if not just a bit above on Thursday and Friday, but no 70s or anything like that that we so quickly grew accustomed to. So Thursday's nice, Friday's fine, the weekend's okay. It's, we're going to see quite a bit of cloud cover, but it definitely looks better, Sammy, than it did 2 days ago. It looked like it could have rained through at least half the weekend. Now we get most of it in before showers settle in.
All right, I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, with an eye roll. You're not going to complain. Fair enough.
Thanks, Keith.